Hey people, Nitrid here, 3v3, Hades Wastes, blue team. Got some orcs in it. It's Willy Wonka with a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you, and blows you up. Orkish style begins with a twin-linked bolter. Alongside, ShaFex with a Warboss, a melee hero walking through objects, very strong offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Freebooters DLC here. And rounding off the blue team, Emotional with a bunch of weird characters, playing a Farseer, support hero fighting in melee, some powerful buffs and control abilities. The Harlequins elite scheme, which has been recolored in weird and wonderful ways. Here are the Banshees. I keep forgetting what they'd be called as Harlequins. Is it Jesters or something? Someone always tells me and I always forget. Red team, DocOfAllPlagues, is a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. Black Legion, Stigma8113 with a Hive Tyrant, a very durable hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful disruption and support, begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you. Diego is going to kick off pretty early here. We'll stick with this fight for now. Hive Tyrant goes straight after the Warboss's triple Hormagaunts with Stigma. Doom bolts flying in. That was nasty for those sluggers. They might wipe actually in first engagement. Did they? Yes, they did wipe. That Doom Bolt sealed their fate with the Hormagaunts chasing. Triple Hormagaunts is nasty in the first fight. Even with the Warboss Stomp, which I don't think they actually use. They've got full energy here. Anyway, rounding off the teams and already in retreat because of the Banshees is crazychairman 96 with a brother captain, a durable hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful support and disruption, fighting in melee. The Strat Squad stayed in way too long there, down to a single model, but they have Tomes of Titan up already. West side, who fell over? Oh, the Sorcerer goes down. This is a risky chase from these Chaos Space Marines in melee with shooters, down to two models. The Kommando, Kommando just got his knife. This could be really bad. Assassinate takes that one, could get another, just one more hit. I think they're going to get it. Smack. Down goes the CSM. Heretics. There's still 6 heretics here. They might be able to kill this guy. Kommando should maybe leave. He's killing the heretics pretty fast. Killing them in 2 hits, looks like. I think they're going to get him. Maybe. Yes, they avenged their Chaos Space Marine superiors there. DocOfAllPlagues now with Havocs on the field. Meanwhile, pressure on the natural VP by Emotional. That's Psychic Lash going on there. 70% movement debuff with some piercing damage per second. So kind of like Mind War that the Farseer can get. But this is technically better, I guess, in terms of control. Because this doesn't suppress, it just slows you down even if you're immune to suppression. Whereas Mind War perhaps, I think maybe does more damage. Not sure though. 415 to 497. So I didn't get the decap. The Banshees, or whatever they'd be called, did get away. The double Guardians can just nonchalantly back away there. And we're down to double Hormagaunts now. Okay, no adrenal glands. On the west side though, Seismic Roar, Rending Talons, Hive Tyrant. I think Diego is going to go down. Yep, Diego has fallen. Did I name them earlier? Well, I've named them now. Diego. Pretty sure I did. Havoc's on the field. Oh, tripper shot. Got the model with the heavy bolter. Tripper shot given by the assassin's knife. It's a cool piece of war gear. Heretics chasing off some shooters. Here come more heretics with an aspiring champion. The aspiring champion himself is a marine with bolt pistol and chainsword. Pretty good in melee. There's a good special there from the Warboss's Bang Bang Hammer. And they are going for cyborg implants to help fight all this melee stuff because they have 2 melee heretics, double Hormagaunts, and of course the Strat Squad and the heroes and stuff. And none of them like to get stunned or knocked over by a big old Warboss. What an amazing name for a thing. Cyborg implants is. Is that from the tabletop? Or did some genius at Reddit come up with that? Hormagaunts running in and running away. They need to be careful of these grenades from the Guardians that we now have on both of those squads. Shurikens here too to cover a power bash, an attempted power bash. Farseer is hanging back for now. She's level 2 already. Now she flows in Nope, backing off again. Banshees are hanging back with aspect of fleetness, so they're going to get flanked here by crazychairman. Banshees have spotted it. And we might see some retreat grenades if the Banshees can make some stuff retreat, but they got kind of messed up. The Stormtroopers, Inquisitorial Stormtroopers there, have Sergeants now that can chuck grenades. Big Spirit Stone's heal. Spiritual rights from the Farseer there. She's going to run in and harass some Stormtroopers. Eats a grenade for her trouble. Strat squad. Oh, they didn't drop a model, but they were forced to retreat. Doom bolts. Orks don't like doom bolts. Both the Orky heroes coming in for a fight. A nice grenade from Emotional before they retreated there. And here's the big stomp. Look at that damage. Does it tell me how much damage it does here? It doesn't. It would tell you on the tooltip of the actual ability. Farseer killed that Hormagaunt there. 376 to 497. So Stigma down to a single Hormagaunt brood, but does have a Tyrant Guard up before anyone gets to tier 2, having to fight a Tyrant Guard now. When they don't have any plasma and stuff. Not that Orks can get plasma. But the Eldar could get Dark Reaper's Inferno damage up maybe. Kommando goes to contested VP on the western side. Stormboy's jumping through, trying to finish off the Havocs, but they're not great at chasing stuff despite having a jump. I feel like the other Heretics would like a aspiring champion here with what they're facing. But 25 power for that guy. It's not cheap to get an aspiring champion up. Warboss just kicking Heretics to death, which seems legit. Oh, Stormboys might wipe those. Stayed in way too long. Well done, Heretics. Doing some work, these guys, you know. Level 3 this squad here with the aspiring champion. As a reminder for those that don't know, level 4 is the maximum for non-hero units. And there are some units that can't level up, of course. That was Extended Carapace Charge for the Hive Tyrant into the double shooters, but didn't pop the Seismic Roar. They are level 2, so they should have enough energy to charge in and then Seismic Roar. They did it just then. Was that a Order Boys that came in to reinforce that stuff there? Sure looked like it. I think it was. Nice usage. I always feel like Order Boys is something you don't see all that often. I always forget the cost of it. Maybe it's more expensive than I realised to use. And the Warboss does have a lot of uses, a lot of really good uses for his red. Got some more Stormboys up? No. Oh, these are Willy Wonka's Stormboys. Fair enough. East side, Banshee's just got a Spiritual Rights heal. 175 heal on that. She's also got a Singing Spear now. So maybe she could go after the Rhino with it. If the brother captain's not around to Psychic Lash her, that is. Now the Stormtroopers are getting kicked to the death by ShaFex. A level 4 Warboss is doing well, you know. And they got a decap on his power. Kommando's actually trying to cap it. Level 4 this fella, also doing well. 354 to 444. We have a Sword of Flame Chaos Sorcerer, Stun Bomb, and a retreat there. Coruscating Flame on one of those Heretic squads. Warboss gets into Heretic kicking mode. And also smashing. And there's the big stomp. Doing some really good work, this Warboss. Rhino actually pumping out a decent amount of damage now. How much does this bit do? This is 55 piercing DPS. I believe the Storm Bolter on the front is 20 DPS. So if they're both shooting at the same thing, that's a decent amount of damage going in. The Storm Bolter on the front can't turn all the way around though, so you need to try and have it facing forward. Stormboy's backing off. These guys can get a Knob Leader with a heavy melee weapon. No sign of him yet though. We do have a Chaos Dreadnought and double Tyrant Guards. That's pretty cool. Wraithlord on the way for Emotional. Wasn't expecting that. And a War Truck. Was expecting some Dark Creepers and stuff to shoot down the Tyrant Guards. Do they have a Bright Lance? Oh, they do have a Bright Lance. That's what I could hear there. It's not shooting a Rhino there. There we go. Good DPS on this thing. Doesn't snare targets, but it seems to dump out a hell of a lot of anti-vehicle damage. Down goes the brother captain, taken out by the Farseer. That's a cool special, a cool sync kill rather. Level 2 Farseer here. Just popped a heal as well. Continues to pressure this VP. They're very natural VP focused here, the Farseer. Although they have rotated mid a few times to push the power and stuff. Sluggers with their Knob leader now, and burners up for ShaFex, replacing the early sluggers that were lost. There's that seismic roar though. I don't know if they can... Sluggers will do a lot of damage to a Tyrant Guard because the Knob leader has a power weapon and the 2 fellows with burners have power weapons, but 2 of them are going to tear through you. Wraith Lord with a Bright Lance of its own. The Tyrant Guard goes into Shield Wall to give it vehicle armor and some health regen. We have a Da Boys Hut up for the Gretchens here, and these are Grot Orderlies that give a heal over time to an Orc unit. Not a massive one, I mean he's 100 health, it's not too bad, but it does stun them, so it's better to use it out of combat. Nice to see some Gretchens around. Can't remember what the Da Boys Hut does. I think it's a passive buff. As you can see, all this stuff is buffed up now. It's a pretty good buff as well. And you can, of course, get inside of it like a garrison, if you need to. Meanwhile, in the mid, tons of dead Orks right there. DocOfAllPlagues down to just 2 units on the field. The Gretchens are Willy Wonkas. More heretics on the way for Doc. Both the Tyrant Guards still around. This one's in Shield Wall and they haven't leveled yet. Both the Hive Tyrant and the Brother Captain have fallen though. The blue team looking pretty good here. They don't have the Western VP though. What is this? The Dreadnought so far forward. Just trying to bash power. I mean, Willy Wonka doesn't really have an answer to it. Didn't he get any tank busters or anything? Maybe the Wraith Lord could go after it, but doesn't seem too interested right now. So maybe it will get a full bash over it and get some XP out of it. Shooters and stuff are going to come and annoy it. It doesn't have melee resistance with this loadout, so maybe the Stormboy Knob Leader could threaten it a bit, but no sign of him yet. Willy Wonka's gone for the tier 3. Gonna get a full bash, and look at the XP they get for that. That's like almost a quarter of a bar if you solo the generator. At level 1 anyway. Not going to give you as much as your bar at higher levels, because you need more XP for each level. Tier 3 for Stigma. Rhino under threat, maybe? Not really. Again. Oh, there we go. Tank busters in for ShaFex. Now the vehicles are on notice for the red team. Chaos Dreadnought getting into some melee. Does have a 73 DPS, I believe it is. Heavy melee claw. Warboss level 6 now with Angry Bits. Gonna smack some Stormtroopers and kick them to death. 235 to 409. Rhino getting blocked by the Tyrant Guard there momentarily. And now the Wraith Lord comes to join in some anti-vehicle. Uh-oh. Speaking of anti-vehicle, Kommando Knob has a rocket launcher, made short work of the remainder of that Rhino there. Can they get this Tyrant Guard down? Maybe. Farseer is kind of being blocked by the Wraith Lord. Charges away. Is it far enough away? It might be. Kommando's still after it though, and it can sneak around, of course, this Kommando Knob. 235 to 395. Warboss charges, trying to finish it. Now I'm angry, does give it a melee damage buff. There we go. Is it 35% more damage? Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Gets health regen and stuff as well. 235 to 387, 1-to-1 cap. Red team need to get a natural back. There we go. Not sure what's going on over here. There we go. Tyrant Guard gets a good special. Could maybe finish him. Oh, it's not attacking him anymore. And it's up against it. I think the Tyrant Guard here is going to fall. They did carry Stigma into tier 3, but they have so little else on the field now. I guess they're saving up for a Swarm Lord. I don't know if they should put all of their resources into a single unit. If they have support from crazychairman, they can make it work. Oh, there's a Carnifex on the way. That's what they've gone for. crazychairman looks like they're going for Paladins. I believe Paladins are 650, 150, 350. So they're close to it. These level 3 heretics holding on. Just the aspiring champion now. Sorcerer coming in to help. Jumping for the kill are the Storm Boys. Can they get it done? They cannot. Maybe? No, they can't. And they might die. Because that's a Dreadnought. It should have kept shooting them. I think it might have been able to get them. 233 to 366. Oh, they're straight back on this VP again, the Eldar. And power bashing. Not looking great for the red team here. Flash kits on the way for ShaFex. Farseer has been very solid. Armor of the Asuryan on the way. Or Armor of Asuryan. Paladins though. Here's your Paladins then. Unique to the Brother Captain. An awesome unit. Heavy melee damage. Huge amount of hit points. Can teleport of course. And they have the Holy Grounds ability that I can get. Big stomp. Stuns them. Terminator and Terminator variants such as Paladins do not like to be stunned because they can't retreat out of it. So you can really get them caught. Carnifex with a Venom Cannon makes an instant impact as well, taking out a War Truck. Triple cap for blue though. Can they get the Warboss? They do. Maybe starting to get a little bit of momentum here, the red team. Paladins are a big deal, but this Carnifex is taking damage. Gets into melee with the Bright Lance, makes it run away. There we go. Oh, that guy got super dead from that Venom Cannon. Acolyte leader up for the Stormtroopers. Both of them? Yep, both of them. Gives them the fanaticism, which gives them a couple of seconds of, I think it's 1.5 seconds of invulnerability on demand. Chaos Terminators now for Doc with auto cannon. Seer Council though up for emotional. They'll do a lot of damage to the Paladins with the power melee witch blades and the awesome Mohawk helmets they have. Look at that. Also leap into combat and provide a damage resist to ranged to themselves and surrounding allies. It's a decent range on that aura. You see that the Banshees and the Sluggers and even these Tank Busters affected by it with that blue aura there. What was that? Oh, now it's been a burner bomb from the Commandos. Looting right back on this VP and crazychairman is alone. Paladins having to back off. They are quite close to dropping a model potentially there. Depends how the damage has been applied. Exactly. West side turning blue, I think. Maybe? No. Red team, I think, will get it back. There's a looted tank though. Another Carnifex on the way for Stigma. I think they should get a Thorn back now, because that would really threaten the Seer Council and the stuff. Can charge it in to the back lines, do some damage. Might be vulnerable to the looted tank, but that's the other side of the map at the moment. And they could charge that Bright Lance down, for example. 207 to 252. They're not on the VP though, are they? Blue team haven't gone on it. They can't see what we can see. They might think there's loads of stuff here. West side kicking off. Terminators in melee with Storm Boys. Those power fists. Yep, take them out. They got that demoralization on kill effect. Big boom shot. Ouch. Back for the heretics. They did get aspiring champions up on both of them now. Holding on to this west side though is Doc. I just heard Banshees yelling. See what they're yelling about. Is that Ward? That is Ward from the Brother Captain on the Strat Squad before they ran. Why would you not put it on your Paladins? I guess the Strat Squad were in much more need of it at that moment. Stormtroopers helping out. Seer Council in there though. And the Wraith Lord. Can the Paladins deal with this? They have the inspiration on kill. Having to teleport out. Wow, they got really low. But the Captain's still there. I bet they wish they had their Nemesis Demon Hammer then to do that big demolishing strike thing. 162 to 252. Maybe it's worth getting Bulwark instead of Psychic Lash here. Does it deal this to a single model or all of the models? I think it's a single model. But of course it would slow down the entire squad because they need to stay in coherency. Looks like we have a Stranglethorn Cannon Carnifex here. Can't complain about that, it's a fantastic weapon. But could be threatened in melee. Level 4 Hive Tyrant, Diego runs away. Full power bash, well done fellas. Got some Spore Mines birthed out, don't ask where from, by the Carnifex. What is this? Orks seem to be very obsessed with the western edge. VP is still red. 149252. Plague Marines on the way now for Doc. Diego still in retreat. Wraith Lord still going. Just hit level 2 with Wraithbone up as well. Uh-oh. That's an Eldritch and a Rocks. I think the Carnifexes dodged the Eldritch Storm. And they didn't really get hit by the Rocks either. That's a couple of wasted nukes. That could be a big deal. There's the time field from Armor of Assyrian. Red team get their VP back. 2-1 now for them. Warboss has a big stomp against nothing. Tank Busters though threatening the Carnifexes, keep them moving. Chaos Terminator is quite low here. But the Warboss, ouch. I was going to say the Warboss gets too close to danger and then Flash gets show up and that's a bunch of danger. Those blasters are bad news for Terminators. Terminators are pretty slow moving. Not that you can really dodge those blasters anyway. 147, 246, but it does mean they can catch up and get shots in pretty easily. Strike squad still going. Look at this, level 3 these fellas with their Justicar buddy or leader. I'm sure they're friends. Brother Captain falls over. Seer Council fella took him out. Oh, Paladins just used their onslaught. Look at that. Always forget that they have that. I've never seen it be super impressive with the damage it does. It seems difficult to hit it nicely. It seems like Merciless Strike is a little bit easier to hit well for some reason. They do have the Holy Ground as well. Oh, it's a good shot from the Stranglethorn. Do they have 2 Stranglethorns? They have 2 Venom Cannon Carnifexes here. Sluggers just took out a Spore Mine, I think. Paladins running in. And now Grey Knight Terminators on the way for crazychairman. Red team in the ascendancy here. They really are. Willy Wonka cannot seem to get their grips onto that Western VP for too long at a time, kind of thing. Those Terminators have been carrying Doc quite well. And they've got a bunch of resources here. They could get a Great Unclean One or something. Got some Plague Marines up, which are always a solid choice as well. There's the Holy Ground. Speeding up allies and slowing down enemies. I don't know if it works on... I don't think it works on vehicles though, does it? Does it tell me? That says infantry. 122 to 223. Knob squad on the field now for ShaFex, and they're getting their hammers. They ain't messing around. They're getting the hammers first, I think. Heretics, level 4. Yeah, they got to be level 4. Those guys have been awesome. We're about to see a council. Still level 1, these guys. Good Stranglethorn shot. Shoot and move, shoot and move. Tried to force them to use their frenzy, which goes on a long cooldown and costs 75 red. Strike squad with a light round of power bashing. West side though, kicking off. Knob squad find the target to smack, and now they're chasing down Terminators, but they have their teleport. Still took chunks of damage though, didn't they? I think the Orks are going to get the west side back. That was Ardboys up on the Knob squad there as well. 90 to 223. Now it's the blue team that have some VPs to make up. Can they get a triple? I don't think so. Grey Knight Terminators are in. These guys have power melee, splash damage, halberds. So good at mincing through infantry. Not quite as terrifying as Lightning Claw Terminators, but still pretty damn terrifying. They also have Holocaust for some controllability. That time field is pretty nasty though. User choppers on the sluggers. Going for the stormtroopers. Faked them out. and the Paladins and the Terminators back off. But here are the Carnifexes. Been really good at targeting with the Stranglethorn Cannon as Stigma so far. Bioplasma gets a good shot in too. Oh, there's Canticle of Absolution. Global ability of the Brother Captain. That's 175 red, I believe. Gives you a fair chunk of energy and health regen. I think it's 8 energy per second and 6 health per second, I think, for 20 seconds. I think it's 20 seconds. Didn't seem to be there. I guess maybe I only caught the end of it. He got the Farseer down. But blue team got the VP. And Avatar of Cain is on the way for emotional. 88 to 142. Gonna have a big finish. Red team taking the west side back thanks to Diego, the Hive Tyrant, grabbing it. Level 6. Rocket launcher Kommando. Doc gets a Chaos Predator. They got more Terminators up though with Lightning Claws. Terrifying prospect for any infantry around. They are super far up, getting a decap on some wreck point. I wonder if that's going to be, I imagine that's going to be a Nurgle Pred with all the infantry around. Avatar could do some good work, because it's going to buff the hell out of the Seer Council. Diego, run! Level 7, he's going to be alright, I think. Taking some shots from Flash Gits. Kommando is down. Red team looking pretty good. The Chaos Pred is up as well. They need to triple this west side, I think. We need your Flash Gits to deal with the triple Carnifexes. That's not how it works. Flash Gits are not an anti-infantry unit. Or they're not an anti-vehicle unit at all. They are anti-infantry. Maybe they mean Knob Squad. They got a Bright Lance, they got a Beamy Death Gun, that can deal with Carnifexes. But Flash Kits are very much anti-infantry with those blasters. Doing some good damage to the Terminators as you see there, but they can't hang around too long or they're going to get clawed. And Flash Kits are heavy infantry, so they're taking even more damage from those claws because they're power melee. 50 to 117. And look at this from crazychairman taking the opportunity to get a decap. Avatar of Cain is here. Provides awesome passive buffs to nearby infantry. Increasing damage and defense and gives suppression immunity. It's pretty awesome to have around. Ward up on the Paladins. Ward was put up pretty quickly there. Pretty early, I should say. Farseer gets a good special, but now is under threat. Oh, there's the game. They have conceded. It was just about to end anyway with a double for the red team. They kept on going, and you got to hand it to Doc, putting pressure on this VP when they didn't necessarily have an awesome army up. That first Terminator squad did a hell of a lot of work here, I feel like. Willy Wonka's Kommando got level 6, down at the end. Level 8 Warboss. He had a level 4 Farseer. ShaFex had a huge army as well. Level 9 Chaos Sorcerer. Wow. The Carnifex level 8 had 4 Carnifexes and that was it. What else do you need? Did any of them get level 4? Nope. And a level 5 by the Captain. Holy Armor of Titan at the end. Up to 1500 hit points. Not bad. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.